Check, check, 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2. All right, here we go. Welcome to Composing a Confession by the Shaky Experience podcast. My name is James Richard Lane. Today's guest, one of my longest time buddies, one of my best buds in the world, Mike Wolf, originally from Baltimore, now based in Los Angeles. He is a Twitch streamer. He does a couple of different games, and if you're lucky, he might tell you his handle. It's pretty sweet, honestly. I get a good kick from hearing it every time. And yeah, so just a few little fun facts about Mike that I just absolutely love. This guy is hilarious and amazing. I mean, he won a Mercedes through a Facebook contest like 10 years ago, and I got to drive down with him to Atlanta, to New Orleans, and back up to Baltimore. And it's just such a crazy time. For another time, tell that story. He used to run Matthew McConaughey's Instagram account. I think he had like 100,000 followers. I'm pretty sure like Wendy Williams reached out, Channing Tatum, and a bunch of other celebrities.
I had way more than that.
Really?
Yeah, I had like 2 million.
Dude, that is dope.
I had 500,000 in the first hour.
Dude, that is so dope. That is so freaking sweet. I love that.
Not to cut you off. But
no, you're good, man. I'm glad you corrected me. Honestly, I don't want that data to be messed with. And then also, me, Mike, and a bunch of wrestlers used to all smoke weed with each other. I don't think it's appropriate to say what promotion it was, but it was definitely a bunch of well-known guys. And Mike is kind of a bad influence and definitely created some peer pressure on that. So yeah, that's kind of how it went down.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah. So anyway, here we go. Basically what we're about to do, Mike, is we're gonna have you review and rate a Craigslist misconnection, and then you're gonna do that on air, and then also tell us where it's based out of as well.
Okay, all right. You're gonna have to work with me here, but
yeah.
like
you got it.
I just found like a really short and sweet one. This one was originated in Maryland, and it is titled aptly "Bike Trail This Morning."
Nice.
So
let's hear it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story about a man and a woman. You are the 30-something petite brunette with cupcake breasts. Tell me what we chatted about, ? And, you know, just in terms of what you want to know, like this tells me everything. It's short and sweet. Like the woman must have loved reading this, and I feel like this is a good story. I'm gonna email them and see if they met up and got back together or whatever. But I loved it. I don't know if it was too short, but that's one I'm gonna give a solid 8.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, let's break it down a little bit. So the guy said that the woman had cupcake breasts. So does that mean that she had like literal cupcakes smeared on her breasts, or was there like a shirt that had like little Debbie's on the t-shirt or something like that? What do you think it was?
I'm thinking it meant like her boobies were like a little soft, like cupcakes. Like you know what I'm talking about, like a fresh cupcake, not like an old stale one. Maybe
exactly. Yeah. And I'm just like imagining there's got to be like icing somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, she was biking. She probably put icing on her nipples and stuff to like prevent chafing. So she probably knows Miss Cupcake or something. But like, I feel like he's on the right track. I mean, that's a perfect way to describe boobs. So
I agree with that. I also was like kind of thinking, so like if he was like biking along, like he could have like threw a cupcake at her or something like that, or he could have yelled like, "Hey, cupcake breast, what's up?" or something like that. Just
that's likely what happened. And I'm surprised he didn't get her number. I mean,
Yeah,
Bring that forward.
yeah, yeah. And also, does this guy have like a fetish for like cupcakes too? Like, what is he the type of person that wants to have like cupcakes like
He
smeared?
probably is way more than cake. I feel like there's real perverts who like cupcakes more than cake. You know?
Wait, you're saying that you think that there's perverts out there, and the reason why they're perverts is because they prefer cupcakes over cake, and that is the only reason why they're a pervert?
No, I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying like that's part of it. You know? Like, and I'm
Okay.
feeling like this guy might be a little bit more of a pervert. So I don't know. Maybe might be something to contact the authorities about.
Yeah, yeah, especially wait, and so it also sounded like they talked at one point, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah, tell me what we chatted about. So like he
What do you
must have
think they
like how did
chatted
he
about?
I don't know, but not enough. I have to think that based on where this was at, they were like, "Oh, nice weather today,"
Yeah,
you
cupcake
know?
crust. Yeah. And also, do you think that like maybe he wanted her to be on his like YouTube series, the Autoblow show? Like basically,
Oh, dude. Autoblow show. Is that the one where he cooks food with his autoblow?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's where like all the Autoblow is just like overflowing with like cupcakes and like little Debbie's and stuff like that. He just does like a sweets one. It's like sort of like his version of like Martha Stewart like and Snoop Dogg getting high together, except it's where he meets like
And
people
he
on
puts
bike.
a bunch of cupcakes.
What's that?
He puts a bunch of cupcakes
Yeah,
in
he
the
just puts a bunch
autoblow.
of, yeah, he just puts a bunch of cupcakes in there, and then he turns it into like a show of just like an auto blow going crazy, and like I don't know, he just makes it for like community churches and stuff like that, and like no one really knows. And he recruits his guest members on bike trails, and this is kind of like how this all comes to fruition.
I like that, dude. I mean, I feel like you know this guy better than he does.
Yeah. I would like to see it also where like he has like a different thing, like a different food, like he labels people as food. Like his attraction is like based on more food items than it is about like gender or like anything like that. Like no demographics, is just like strictly food, to where he's just like, hey, banana butt or something like that. I don't really know where like that could go, but I'd be curious.
He's like, "Hey, chocolate muffin, get over here."
Yeah, that would be
Hey, lemon meringue, you look good today.
yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you,
Lemon,
man, he's probably a pervert.
yeah, it kind of sounds like it, honestly. I think he might be a pervert as well. But I don't know, there's definitely other ways that this could go. This doesn't completely have to be a sexual innuendo. I mean, maybe he just like, I mean, we might be taking this too far. There really might be just cupcakes like smeared on this person's like shirt that he was biking around, and therefore, you know, he just was like, yo, what's up? You had like cupcakes all over your t-shirt. Anyway, tell me what we were talking about. It could have been so simple, like, oh yeah, well, we were talking about why I had these cupcakes on my shirt. And it was because I just got back from like a fucking like food fight contest or something like that. Also, I would like to see this like I'd like to see this like transitioned into a movie. Like I was talking about 51st Dates last night, and like the alternate ending of 51st Dates with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. And it's like, how does like Drew Barrymore's character know for like so many years after like, she like wakes up and she forgets everything? Like that sounds like that shit could go off like really crazy after like 10 years. Like, who are these kids that I'm with? Why are all these cupcakes just chilling here? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really off topic, but I feel like their whole relationship is a misconnection.
What, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would never want that relationship, dude. That sounds terrible.
yeah, me neither. I'm just thinking though, like, when she wakes up in like 10 years, she has to watch that VHS every time to remember that she has like kids and like
Yeah, dude, are you gonna see the sequel?
Is it about like a guy meeting a woman on a bike trail trying to like talk to her about cupcakes and like
No, no,
auto blows?
no, it's a straight sequel to 51st Dates, but it's like 20 years later, and Adam Sandler's character has stopped seeing her. He's just stopped for the past like ten years or so. He
Yeah,
basically like divorced her, right? And
yeah.
then he comes back, and then he just says he never left, and he's been doing this for years. And
Oh, dude.
just picks up right where it left off. And then the end of the movie, he leaves her again.
Yeah. What does he leave her for? Like a life in porn? Or like what do you think?
I think he's just tired of dealing with having to explain the same thing every day. He's like, oh, I can't do this shit.
It's like I'm over those. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. What do you think uh who do you think would star in this like misconnection between the cupcakes and the bike person?
Um, I would like to say Lance Armstrong as like the lead because it's about biking and stuff. Like maybe Lance Armstrong and like maybe Aubrey Plaza.
Oh my god. You know that that's my celebrity crush too. That's so not
Yes,
fair.
a love story for the age.
Yeah. So Lance Armstrong is like biking on a trail in like the middle of nowhere, Maryland, and then Aubrey Plaza has like cupcakes on her t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Yeah.
want there to be big. I want there to be a big cameo between Tom Hanks and Vin Diesel, who are just like really good friends that are hanging out during the misconnection.
Where would they fit into this?
They don't, but they're just hanging out. They're like friends in the background. And then, yeah, but like they also had previously met through a misconnection as well, just to pull it all together.
Yeah, it's like this part of town that people notoriously like write misconnections about each other at.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. That's sweet, dude. That's awesome. And where like I would like to see it where like the budget for this film is just so fucking high because they
Yeah.
like desperately wanted Vin Diesel and Tom Hanks to be background actors for unknown reasons. It just needed to happen basically.
Not just background actors, best friends.
Yeah.
Maybe they exist as best friends to Lance Armstrong's character.
Yeah, that's where the trailer of the movie is longer than the film itself.
Yeah, dude, they're like, yeah, Lance, everything's just gonna be okay. Like this girl's gonna love this message that you left her. Yeah,
That's like Tom Hanks and Vin Diesel saying that to him.
yeah, and they're best friends, but like they're also maybe gay lovers, like undecided. Like at the end, just for the hell of it.
And they all just start smoking weed together.
I'm with that, man. That sounds like a great movie.
I want to see, yeah, like they have I could see them being part of the cooking channel, the YouTube channel with the Autoblow. It's like Vin Diesel,
Oh yeah,
Tom Hanks, and
the
what's it?
three of them do it together.
Yeah, they all,
They all hold the auto blow as they mix their stuff up in
yeah, yeah.
it.
They start like serving it as like a tasty treat for all the bikers on the trail.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that sounds like its own sequel right there.
Like, let's just go to town. Let's just enjoy a nice cupcake together.
You ate my you ate my auto blow cupcake.
Oh my god. And like, you know how like as a kid you there's like batter inside of like when you make like cookies or like cake or something like that, and you like
Oh
lick
yeah, dude.
like the batter from the bowl.
Oh yeah.
You could, you could just lick the batter of the cupcakes from the Autoblow.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, give me in on that. The cool thing is too, you can just turn it on so it shoots out.
And it's just literally Tom Hanks, Vin Diesel, and Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, they all three live together in a
What?
2-bedroom apartment.
Watching like 51st Dates every night, the sequel.
Yeah, dude, it's romanticized.
I love that. I love that. Okay, I think so what are we gonna rate this? What do you say you're rating this?
I'd say like 8, but I'm gonna go with a 10 because of the potential.
Yeah, yeah, true. It's truly unlimited. All right. Well, what projects are you working on? What can you tell us you're working on right now?
Well, everything I have is very hush hush. I've signed a lot of NDAs on the stuff that I'm doing, but what I can let you guys in on is that I'm doing my Twitch thing, and then I'll probably well, you'll see me on there. I have a pretty free schedule outside of my NDAs, but they only require me to work like once a year on them. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so just catch me on Twitch.
Oh yeah. What's your Twitch name?
It's Wolf with Knife.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming on, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Cool. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Yeah, check out Instagram at James Richard Lane. I will be posting way more of these videos very soon, and hope to see you there. Much love.